$35. My mind scrambled to recall any last morsels of wit that I could use to my benefit. $20. Spasms of tense pain shot through my wrist and down to my fingertips as I determined to scribble in the remaining bubbles. $10. Exasperated, I sucked in a tight breath through my pursed lips, racking my brain for thought, and forcing myself to stay awake. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. My forehead slumped to the desk before the supervising teacher could even start her final speech about the end of test procedures and her ever-short, monotonous whine. A burst of stale air exploded from my chest. I'd been holding excess oxygen for the past 2 minutes, the intensity of finishing apparently inhibiting my daily functions. After 5 hours of standardized torture, I expected to need a little recovery time. And truly, recovery after the SATs is essential. The long hours of solitary sitting, reading, and thinking causes conflicting ailments in my senses. After lasting pondering, eliminating, bubbling, scrawling, willing my top eyelid to stop drooping to the lower one, attempting to keep my thought process from meandering to other essential matters, such as my weekend plans or forced lunch, and wishing that I'd considered the consequences before downing those 2 grande cappuccinos earlier. The entire process would take its toll on any young test taker's body. After this test, which actually consists of multiple tests, my legs screamed to be stretched and used, while my mind conversely yearned for a long and satisfying nap. The ragged smoke on my middle finger explodes to the size of Mount Everest, and my joints feel as if they've aged 10 years per hour. Around this time, crazy and drained, I began to question myself. Are you crazy? What the heck are you doing to yourself? Is this really worth it? And then I remember that it's all a part of the process. The never-ending note-taking in our classes, dictated by tree killers such as Mr. Whetstone or Mrs. Varnish, the commitment and camaraderie developed in our notable club that ranged from student council to looking out, to even the defunct knitting club. The hot and sweaty practices endured after joining one of our flourishing athletic teams. The long, fulfilling hours put forth to better and serve our community. And the realization that Uncle Sam really does take a chunk of your paycheck for tax purposes after you join the workforce. All of these things have become road signs in our journey, bricks in our wall, and check marks on our list. But where are we going? What are we building? And what are we achieving? The answer to all of these questions is simply success. Throughout our years, it has been pounded into our characters, over and over, again and again. Northwood High School's tradition of excellence. We have pushed to achieve it and strive to maintain it, never forgetting its principle. Yet, what is success? Some people consider success as interchangeable with excellence. To be successful means to never fail. But has anyone truly never failed? To never be forced to endure a struggle? To never learn to pick yourself up? Would mean to lose out on life experience, and to never gain certain essential life skills. I'm sure you've all heard the quote, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Or maybe you recall the thousands of efforts Thomas Edison put forth before finding the most enduring life fulfillment. I like to relate success with ambition. If we take the initiative to start something and remain adamant at our task, even through tribulation, we will undoubtedly come out on top. With enough passion, we can achieve anything.
Hurry, something.
And indeed, only we decide our goals. Only we, as individuals, can decide what will satisfy our aspirations, our desires, and our ultimate purpose in life. Whether you find interest in the arts or the sciences, whether you wish to travel or stay anchored, whether you envision a future family or a solo life, every person in this room, each with their diverse pastimes and personalities, controls the complex to the consummation of personal contentment. So, I suppose we could take this a step further. To me, success means happiness. It means attaining a vivacity in your character and a passion for your life. It means saturating your time on earth with every ounce of joy that you can muster. If you reach enduring satisfaction, you will reign victorious. No matter your unique accomplishments, no matter your specific goals, no matter what. What we need to realize, however, is our differences. American culture promotes a certain directive, a decree that mandates an image to which young people must accept. While society's representation of success can be defined by certain stereotypes, we need to recognize the truth and the genuine. We need to remember that we can be perfectly imperfect. So, graduating seniors of 2009, what are your goals? Where are you heading? Will you succeed? No matter where life takes you, whether it includes attending a college, choosing a career, starting a family, or even planning for retirement, which is becoming necessary considering today's current economy, I foresee a positive future. And when we see each other again for future reunions, whether it be 2014 or 2059, I expect our success. I expect our happiness. Congratulations.